Okay, what we're going to talk about today is one of my favorite actors, Gary Old-woman. He's been in a lot of really good movies. He is an Aries, and so he knows exactly how to pick the really, really good roles. He's able to show the aggression that he shows in the movies. More than likely, he's like that in real life also. They use a lot of their inner self that is, the way they really are at home. He has been married about 5 times. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you got a temperament like that, it would be very, very difficult to be around somebody like that. But get on with this. This is his latest wife, or husband. I'll cut the toes off the shoes so you can see how long the shoes are here. How long the shoes are here, the feet are. Little bitty ankles, long arms, and you can see here the long body and the short bottom of the torso here is male. Wow. I think I got this up too high. I have this up way, way, way too high, don't I? Yeah, well, why is his hand is very long? Yeah, sometimes you might get that and stuff. I just noticed this on here. Yeah. Well, even if I brought this down here, well, it would still be a bit off and stuff. I do believe that this is a guy, though. I've got more pictures in here. I have to look at them more of how this is. That's right where that is. This may not be exactly right where it is supposed to be. Is that up a little bit too high? I don't know. It might be. Usually the hand, it does look like a male hand, but for some reason this is kind of out of place where I have the crotch. Should be here. Well, I'm thinking the waist isn't up this high. The waist is probably a little bit lower. If the waist is about right here, sometime the elbow thing doesn't work. Sometime it doesn't. Still, this upper torso is really long. Yeah, but you can see on Gary is more of a block here. Because he has a female body, he is a female. He's a little guy. His feet are real, real, real tiny. This one's got bigger feet than what he does. Okay, Gary Oldman and wife. Gary's top half is the same size block as the bottom half. It's just a female trait. Wife top half is longer torso than the bottom half, which is a male trait. Feet are bigger than his as well. His hands are even with the crotch, and hers is below, showing they are both trans. Yeah. His shoulder is equal to the body. Yeah, that's what I did. His shoulder up here is equal to his bottom half. This shows that, yeah, he is a female. The body is. And here he is with Uma Thurman, looking just like a Victoria's Secret model, another guy. This is really long here, the collarbone to the waist, and then how where the crotch is on here, and the hand is way, 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 way below the crotch. Just tells you that this is a guy. I think that's how I got confused on the last picture. It just messed me up. Yeah, this is the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, with the female, the hand will be even with the crotch. Okay, anyway, and here is Gary. I think this brow ridge, I believe that's an implant. I think it really is, because on some you don't see it as pronounced and stuff. Yeah, here it looks like that you can see his jaw a little bit more on here, but the mouth is really, he's got a real tiny mouth here. Little tiny eyes. This one's eyes are further apart, and the body is the top, and the bottom is the same size, showing you that this is a female, and of course, like I said, this is a male. And here it is again. This picture feels a little bit more feminine here. Yeah, and here's the penis and the neck on this one. Note he doesn't have an Adam's apple or Maltrechia, smooth neck, and Irma is the one that has that in the neck, the male trachea. His shoulders are really not very big either. And here's one as that she has gotten older. Little bitty eyes, fairly close together actually, as you can tell. This is not so pronounced now. It looks like the eyes, you could just slide them right up on the top of the ridge here. Could it recede the implant? Do they have them removed? Could be anything, but you see this line here shows where the implant would end. It'd be around here, and that's where the edge of it is. There was something else that I noticed in one of these, but anyway, he doesn't have high cheeks at all. He's got the flat cheeks of the female. Yeah. He feels rather feminine here. Yeah. And here's a whole cast of them. Okay, we start over here with this one that is supposed to be female, but as you can see, this is a male. This, same size, that's a female. This is the wife, long, short, that's a male. Gary, short, female. His son, who isn't his biological, short, female. And this is the other son that doesn't look anything like him either. They're probably both females, which, yeah, they are females. Yeah, my mind's going to sleep after doing 6 of these. Yeah, female, they're the same size, and this is the same size. So these two are females. So there you go. Female, male, female, and another male. And this, you can look down here and it tells you, one lady's name is missing, yeah. I was just trying to see, Giselle Smith. I'm not sure what his wife's name is, to tell you the truth. I don't read up on him. Here's when he was younger. Face looks pretty round here. It looks a bit more female on this one. The ridge here looks like that it does have something there, and I'm thinking that definitely is probably more than likely an implant. The eyes are really small, close together. The neck here, a trachea is flesh. So when they have that overlay that's injected into the egg of the male, it will can show up some, but he doesn't have a lot. So he's probably not taking testosterone at all because it's not really predominant. The Adam's apple's not predominant. He just got a bit of the overlay when they injected the male chromosome into the egg of a female. This, you see the jacket, how it makes it, yeah. His shoulders are way back here. Shoulders are about right here. Yeah, this dip's right here. You can look real closely. You can see it barely dipped. You got to look really closely to it. About right there. And you see that's basically where it is. And then the arms round off. The arms will round off. Yeah. That's why they created jackets like this. So the males that were actually females would look like they had broader shoulders. That's another illusion. And here he is, square to square. Female body, and the hand is equal with the crotch. This is a really good one. He's got a nice smile. That's why he's been married 5 times, but I'm sure that he's got a high strung, very high strung. That's why he's been married 5 times. Okay, this is the 2 sons that don't look anything like him. They are 2 females, as you could tell earlier. This little bump here, it's had the estrogen, or not estrogen, it's had the testosterone from the male chromosome injected into the egg before it was made into a baby. And that will give it enough testosterone to give it a little bump. I see this one has none at all. Very short necks. Oh, look. Yeah, see, Gary has no neck at all, and no, yeah. It looks here like his forehead is sloping back, and this one looks like it's straight up and down. Sometimes it does. This one looks like it slopes too. But they have, adjustments and stuff to them. You can tell by other things like this, there's no neck there. Yeah. And here it is again with the sloping female shoulders. Yeah, these are female ones because males might slope, but not as much. And I don't think he's got big trapeze muscles under here causing it to slope. This little pattern has got hearts on it. This is a female blouse that he's wearing. The placket, it opens up on this side. And yeah, a male's shirt will do the other side, but men don't have, a female blouse will fit her better, basically, because of the shoulders. See, this one fits absolutely perfect. This blouse fits him absolutely perfect. It's terrible what they have to go through. It really is. He deserved that award when he portrayed Winston Churchill, who I think that I did a little bit of Churchill that showed that Churchill is a female also. They're all in the population group of trans. Yeah, they really are. There's no back slope. This dips in here. Every female skull does, mine does. It dips in and then it comes out. And that's what that is. But I believe it looks fairly a little bit deep here, and I think he's had an implant put in. I do believe that. This is flat as a female's, and this is weak as anything also. Forget about the ears. I won't go on that. My ear is just as big, if not bigger. I mean that seriously. One day I might show you. I look very good here. Neck looks a little long here. My neck is about like this, but some of that's his neck is about right about right here. The rest of that is like his collarbone is here. This all isn't a neck, because this is where the shoulders are here, and that blends in. Alrighty. What can we tell about him here? It's like his mouth isn't real big. He's got a small dental arch. Noses, they come off a lot luckier than the males to females, I'll tell you that much. And there it looks more female on this one. This part here looks a little bit more female. He's having a good day. But see, it's just a little bit of puckering here. That's with age. The rest of it's smooth as anything. And it's not real wide. It's nice and female size. No high cheekbones. This happens when he smiles. This is just flesh. That's just flesh. This is very small area right here. Eyes are small, and they could be slid right up here. It doesn't look like, see that, what happened to the male brow ridge? See, it's like they had it removed. Maybe he thought it looked a little bit strange after, he could have been looking in the mirror one day and saying it looked a little bit strange. But if they're using Botox and stuff, that line is not here anymore, and that makes it look like not so predominant, actually. You can just barely see this right here. They get Botox too. But he's got real thin female skin, though. That's how they can keep the skin looking really, really good. He probably has never had a... See, here's the thing. They don't really have to have facelifts. These females to males don't need facelifts. The cream that I use works with these guys. Yes, it does. It really does. They don't really have to tweak their faces at all. He has not had any plastic surgery except for that male brow insert. I believe that has been done. And the whiskers will help hide the roundness of this female chin. This is a really nice picture. I like that. And here he is, the same size. Chris Angel is also, now this looks longer than this, but this is still real long here. I'd have to do more on Chris Angel to tell you the truth, okay? Even the arm looks like it could be medium. It's hard to say, but Chris Angel, here's one thing they'll tell you, it's a female, okay? Look at the curve here. See how it comes out here and then it curves in? Men may have a bit of a curve down here, but this hump in the back there is a female thing. So I'd say Criss Angel is a female from this. Sometimes this is hard to get. If I may have gotten a little short or whatever, and we know Gary is top and bottom is the same. Yeah. And this is another nice one of Gary. He's probably just put cream on his neck. Notice there is, at his age, and you see how the males to females, their necks are all messed up and stuff. He's got the thin female skin that the creams work on. My 61-year-old neck looks like this because Gary's a female and he can do that. He's lucky. He's so lucky to be born a female. I'm telling you, lucky, lucky, lucky. It don't matter. You got people that love you. It doesn't matter, the sexuality and stuff does not really matter and stuff. He's on top of the world. He got his award for portraying Churchill. Did an excellent job. I thought it was very, very good. Very entertaining. The script was really entertaining. His hair is very thin and fine. It's thin and a lot finer. It's not real heavy and coarse. It's quite a bit finer, like the female. And see, the beard isn't really, really coarse. It is a little bit, but not bad. But yeah, this neck is absolutely terrific. If he was a male to female, then this would be all messed up. This is just really, really nice. He's very, very lucky. And of course, this witch, Winona Ryder. Ugh. This looks like that cartoon buzzard that talks real slow. It's on the Bugs Bunny cartoons, I think. This neck looks like the cartoon buzzard. This is a Maltrechia sticking out right here. And this is long and then short. Long arm and short. You can tell how long the torso is going to be if you look at the arm. It comes right in where the waist is. And so, as beautiful as the face is, like Marilyn Monroe, at 40, it's going to start looking, it could be something like Linda Blair's, how Linda Blair has done. But you see, this is flat right here. This is all flat. Flat back like a male. There's Gary here from the side, who don't look too bad, actually. And there she is, with the big old curve in the back. You can see it really good. There's his humpback right there, and there it curves in. He's making a speech. This is the Churchill one, I think. Yeah, and this is round. This isn't flat back. This skull here is round. Little bitty neck. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have much of a neck at all there. Now this right here, he is a female that is wearing a male jacket. This is why the hands down here are covered. His shoulders are about right here. And about right here. You can see where it dips down there. His shoulders are about right here. Because it's a male jacket on a female body, the hands are going to be covered up. It's just too big. He needs a female jacket, and it would have fit perfect. Yeah. And the hands are even with the crotch telling you that he's a female. There's a really nice picture of him there. It looks, yeah, he looks more female there too. Yeah, just another one. The Botox is kind of worn off here. Yeah. And here he is with the tranny wife. Can you see the feet? No. Here, I'll pull it up. So you can see the feet there, how big they are. How big they are and how tiny, I don't know if you can see how tiny his feet are to these great big old clodhoppers. The little skinny ankles. I thought I had skinny ankles, but these ones top me, I'll tell you. Oh yeah. So, I'll just pull this up like this. Yeah, yeah. Some do not know how to do anything. Now this looks like a curve, But I can tell you, this is a male, this is not a female. This could be, it's standing sideways. I think what this hump here, whatever, I think that's just the upper arm, because it's standing, it's got its hand turned out sideways. I think that's what this is. When you're doing this kind of work, you got to be careful of looking at that, because it looks like, oh, look, it's got a big curve in the back. It's got to be a female. No, this is the side of the arm, actually. If you look here from the collarbone to the waist, that's where, right here is where the elbow is. About right here. It's right under the elbow. I know it's a little crooked, but anyway, that's that. And where the butt comes out, almost in the center of that, is right where the mound is on the crotch. We don't go on the bottom of the crotch, it's the mound. And the hand is very, very long. It tells you that this is a male. And of course, Gary, his top and his bottom is the same, and shows you that he's the female. Okay, let's put this back. Oopsie, there we go. Close it. Save changes. No, I don't need to. Here he shows off his female curve right here. If you go right here, it goes in and it comes out here and it curves right here. That's where the jacket is. You take away this little piece right here and you can see how it curves, how his female curve is. He's very, very thin person, so, you know, but it starts up here where the female curves in, right at the elbow, right? A female, put your elbow right into your curve right there. It'll fit right into it. And that's what his is right there. That's where his waist is, right up in here. Yeah. And that's where it starts in, and then it comes out in a curve. Okay. Oh yeah. That's one married to Conan brother that was in Fargo, the pregnant lady in Fargo. That's who this one was, which is a guy, actually. You betcha, is what they say, you betcha. It sounded almost the same tone. I have a dodgy thyroid that makes my voice like it is. It's diseased, it's no good. These are all straight and stuff, and this, these shoulders here. Oh, well, we're not really looking at that, but I don't know if this is that son of his, I don't know, but this is a female because the crotch is even with the hand. Yeah, T-Rex arms is what we call them, upper, real short T-Rex arms. And this one is a real long one and stuff. Benedict Cumberbatch. I think Cumberbatch? That's how you say his name? Yeah, he's a little female. Yeah, a little female mouth and little eyes. Yeah, real close together. Yeah, I didn't bother to cut them up and stuff. And Gary, and I'm not sure this one. They're British actors. And this guy played, he was in Hellboy. Yeah, he was the old man that found Hellboy. Ron Perlman's character, that guy is this old man here. Well, this old man's probably a female too. I'm not going to cut him up, but you know, I just want to show you his face. You can tell he's a female. Yeah. He was good in Doctor Strange. My goodness, he was really good. Yeah. The special effects were brilliant in that. Oh, Jesus. You know, she's supposed to have did something during the Vietnam War. Hanoi Jane, they called her, because she's supposed to have gotten a lot of our boys killed, and military ones killed because of something she did. And it's probably all a farce. It probably never happened. Yeah, because why wasn't she thrown in jail or hung or whatever? Anyway, look at this pointed ass shoulder. This is a stretchy dress, and it's stretching over her bony ass shoulder, I guess. There, but yeah, so many plastic facelifts. She looks like Beverly D'Angelo. All from the same batch of eggs, people. They're all freaking related. Beverly D'Angelo. Look at Beverly's face down in here. It looks just like Beverly as Beverly's gotten older. Jane looks a little bit better, actually. To make them curvy, they'll put pad in there and stuff. And Helen Moran, another guy. I like that movie with Cuba Gooding Jr., where she had raised him and then they were lovers when he got older. They were lovers. I don't know what movie that was, but boy, that was good. I like a lot of these actors, you know. I don't worship them, but I really like them, you know. Yeah. My mind will never be the same about Gary Oldman, though. My mind is turned celibate now. Now look at this one with him and his wife. Okay, look at this right here. I have to lift this up again, I tell you. My screen is so long on this computer that well, I have to lift these up and stuff. But you see this gown? This gown does not look right on this person. This person is too masculine for this gown. It just does not look right. It looks like a dude in a frickin' dress, and I could rock this a lot better. 100%. Beautiful gown. Should have stuck with a pantsuit. Just a simple white pantsuit or something, you know. Should have. Here's his curves, you know. It's narrower here and curve in there. It's a little hand there, even with the crotch again. Yeah. And here's this one here. Oh, geez. That's Chris Angel, too. Now, if I would, oh, he's got short arms. Hey, it's set on white. I think they're up high enough, aren't they? I think he's up high enough. Yep. You can see the hands already even with that crotch, but I'm going to show you this right fast. Okay, right across the bottom of the tie is where the collarbone is, right? Here is where the indent of his arm. He's got the short T-Rex arms, actually. Remember, you don't go all the way to the edge here. It's rounded, okay? His shoulder's about right here on the inside. Then it'll come round like this. Okay, and this is really short T-Rex arms. Well, his waist is right here, and it's usually right under that button, under this button here. And then if you come right down here, this is right where the crotch is. I think somewhere around there, whatever, but his hand is even with it. The hand is even with the crotch. If you look at this, Chris Angel is a female. Well, yeah, he's got demons that help him with his acts. I have got a thing about magicians. It's really, really good that tells about how the demons help them. And you only get those major bucks if you're a transgender. Chris Angel is a female. Same as Gary here. Gary looks more feminine, of course. Yeah. When they wear the dark glasses, they're trying to hide something. Gary doesn't try to hide anything. He's him, and that's it. Yeah. All right. And here you go. George Clooney, which is a female. Brad Pitt, female. I'm not sure. I can't remember whatever, but this is female. This one, can't remember him either. That's a female. That, I know it looks like, okay. Yeah. Who played on Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Michael Caine. Michael Caine. This one here looks like Michael Caine, and it's not Michael Caine. Same batch of eggs. And here's here's Gary Coleman, really Coleman. Oh, Jesus. Gary Old Woman here, looking like a little woman. Look at it. Look at his face here. This one looks the most feminine that I've seen. Oh, and the stance. It's like, yeah, it's a little female here. Brad Pitt. What a joke. How many people lusted after that guy? I didn't, because he was blonde, and I was much, much older. I'm not into toy boys or these girls or whatever and stuff. And here he is with this. I don't know, with his little statue and stuff and little red bow tie. Little tiny feet. My feet are bigger than this. I wear a size 9. He probably wears a size 7, 6, 7. Oh, and here's the love. Showing him some love. So happy. He got this from that Churchill. Yeah. I was surprised when talking about, okay, he's got another wife, and then I seen her and said, but she looks so plain. I mean, it's not like, you know, a model and stuff like what I thought it would be. And it's like, no, it's just a plain person, but this is a male plain person. Yeah. And here it shows, is this supposed to be Beethoven or something? I'm not sure. Not sure at all, but here you can see the female curve in his back pretty good right there. And here, it's round here. It dips in right here like a female skull. See if I put this right there, you can see it's real round. Yeah, like a female skull. Artificial brow plate sticks out as above. Could be, or it may not be at all, actually. Like I said, you cover that up and then it's pretty much round there. Well, right there I said if you can cover up the bump, you can see the round female skull. Boom, boom. Yeah, there's no slope when it really doesn't. Yeah. It's like it looks like it can slope back, but that isn't. That's a round. Yeah. Again, there's nothing here, basically. Hand looks pretty good, pretty small. Yeah. Takes two hands to hold that sucker because he's got such small hands. This is what I mean. He's got small hands. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Fingers like mine. You know, the lengths of them, or, you know, this one's a little bent, but it's, you know, it's either this one or this one will be as long as that if it's a male. I can never understand what the hell they're talking about when they say certain things, but this is a little female hand. And this is a cute little female face. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet sorrow. And he looks really happy. Look at the big old male dental hair. Oh, these glasses are absolutely hideous. Well, what can you say? Some people just don't know. This neck has been done pretty damn good, I've got to say. It really has. Probably puts a lot of cream and does a lot of stuff, and might have even had it, you know, lifted, actually. It's possible. Could have had Botox, could have had anything done there. Yeah. But this is pretty square here. To me, this looks pretty square. Yeah. And here's the last one of good old Hugh Jackman. I want to make sure I get his name right. Jack Human. He's not no human. No, he's not. Rothschild sperms made these guys. See, and you can see that Hugh Jackman is, yeah, I'll make sure I get his name right again. Jesus Christ. Is a female. You can tell that he's a female. Yeah, you can tell he's a female. He just looks it. And, yeah, and his hands are even with the crotch. His crotch ain't all the way up here. I don't think it is. No, I don't think so. A lot of times it's really hard to tell. This upper arm here, it's hard to tell where it is too. It's possible that it could be even up a little bit higher than this. These dark suits are really hard to tell, but it is bent right here. Well, maybe that's about right. Yeah, but basically is, even if you raise this up a little bit, it would still be wide. Yeah. I'm sure that Hugh Jackman is a female for two reasons. One, he looks it. Two, you have to be if you're in the club.